Okay, what's up, guys? More Edward at you. We're at chapter 8. And here's Edward being held up. Remember, last we left off, Edward was thrown off of his ship. He went down to the bottom of the ocean. He was just there in the mud for like 255 days, almost a year. Finally, a fisherman's net pulls him up, and this old man is like, yeah, I'll take him home to Nelly. All right, so here we go. On land, the old fisherman stopped to light a pipe, and then, with the pipe clenched between his teeth, he walked home, carrying Edward on top of his left shoulder, as if he were a conquering hero. Wow, what a great way to write this. His teeth is clenched. He's got a pipe in his mouth, and he's holding his rabbit like he just has a trophy. He just won the Super Bowl. The fisherman balanced him there, placing a calloused hand at Edward's back. He talked to him softly in a low voice as they walked. "You'll like Nellie, you will," said the old man. "She's had her sadness, but she's an all-right girl." Edward looked at the small town blanketed in dusk, a jumble of buildings huddled together, the ocean stretching out in front of it all, and he thought that he would like anything and anybody that was not at the bottom of the sea. "Hello, Lawrence." Okay, that sounds good. Hi, Annie's here. All right, say hi, Annie.
Hi.
All right. She's gonna read. I'm gonna read this book to her when I get done with this. All right, here we go. Where was that? All right. So I thought that you would like anyone. So Edward. He would be happy if he would like anything and anybody that was not at the bottom of the sea. "Hello, Lawrence," called a woman from the front of the shop. "What have you got?" "Fresh catch," said the fisherman. "Fresh rabbit from the sea." He lifted his cap and the lady and kept walking. "There you are now," said the fisherman. He took the pipe from out of his mouth and pointed with the stem of it at the star in the purpling sky. "There's your North Star right there. Don't never have to be lost when you know what that fellow is." Edward considered the brightness of the small star. "Do they all have names?" he wondered. "Listen to me," said the fisherman, talking to a toy. "Look at me, talking to a toy. Oh, well, here you are then." And with Edward still on his shoulder, the fisherman walked up a stone-lined path and into a little greenhouse. "Look here, Nellie," he said. "I brought you something from the sea." So this old man's carrying this doll that he got from the ocean, and he's going to show it to Nellie, who, spoiler alert, is his wife. "I don't want nothing from the sea," came a voice. "Oh, no, don't be like that, Nell. Come on, come and see." An old woman stepped out of the kitchen, wiping her hands on an apron. When she saw Edward, she dropped the apron and clapped her hands together and said, "Oh, Lawrence, you brought me a rabbit." "Direct from the sea," said Lawrence. He took Edward off his shoulder and stood him up on the floor and held him on his hand and made him take a deep bow in the direction of Nellie. "Oh," said Nellie, "here." She clapped her hands together again, and Lawrence passed Edward to her. Nellie held the rabbit out in front of her and looked him over from tip to toe. She smiled. "Oh, look at this nice picture. That's so nice." Nellie's looking at the rabbit, all happy.
That's Nellie.
Yep. "Have you ever in your life seen anything so fine?" she said. Edward felt immediately that Nellie was a very discerning woman. "She's beautiful," breathed Nellie. For a moment, Edward was confused. Was there some other object of beauty in the room? So Edward can't even believe that this old lady is calling him, because he's like, "Dude, I've been in the mud for like almost a year. I don't have don't have my clothes. I'm just like this batted little thing, this piece of trash." And this woman's telling him that he's beautiful. And he's like, what? What will I call her? Susanna, said Lawrence. Just right, said Nellie. Susanna. She looked deep into Edward's eyes. First off, Susanna will need some clothes, won't she? All right, guys. Another chapter down.
Susanna.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, guys. See you later. Respond to the discussion forums. Bye.